What is good, my people, my peeps? So I want to talk to you guys about the vultures. The vultures. The vultures. Hello. All right. Okay. So I think I took it out too soon. Okay. Let's talk about the vultures out here eating off the dead. Yeah. So it's so ironic that you can have knowledge and you can have skill and oh, thank you. You too. Oh, yeah, hold on. You can have knowledge and skill and be around people, but they will be so freaking intimidated by your knowledge, by your skills, yada yada yada. Okay? But yet and still they will they'll lie on you, you know, scandalize your name, try to sabotage your name, your brand and everything and still watch you because they don't have the knowledge or the skill set to grow their platform, to maximize their own skill, right? So they villainize the person who has the skill set and the knowledge, only to go and not only vulturize off of that person, but there are content creators out here vulturing off of the dead. That's right. That's right. Get in here for this. And as you get in the building, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Double tap the screen, okay? Hopefully my phone won't get hot. So let's ride. Let's ride. I need to go under a tree or something so you won't get hot, phone. Yeah. So they're vultures. They lack, let me say this. There's a lot of people who want to be out here, who want to be content creators and things, but some people they just don't need to be content creators, right? Um, but they swear that they stuff be dry. Okay, unless you like dry content, hey, go for it. But some people just do not need to be content creators, and their stuff be dry. You go watch their stuff is dry, but they try to villainize you, eat off of your knowledge, your skill set, right? But now that it's like a feeding frenzy of piranha in the lakes of the Americas, okay? With the passing of Charlie Kirk, right? It's piranhas. It's low tier, very low tier content creators who are feeding off of his name. Now, and this is how you know they're low tier. That's not their content, right? So on YouTube, there's niches. People have their own niche, right? What they talk about, what they provide for you. Especially if they claim that they're a content creator, they're going to provide certain content, and the people that come into their community, they come into that community because they want to hear that certain content. Okay, so like for instance, if you're a content creator and you talk about jewelry, high end jewelry, if you're a content creator and you talk about stocks, you talk about technology, the new tech item that has come out, you know. Hold on for a minute. I can't read your comments. They blocked that street off. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Oh, that sucks. Oh man. Hold on. Can I go here? These two are going too fast. I couldn't stop. I was going too fast for that turn. Okay, so don't come in here. Don't come in here. Let me tell y'all. Don't come in here acting stupid. Don't come in here acting stupid because you will be in time out or you will get the boot and put you on time out. Let you learn a lesson a day. Okay? All right, so on YouTube, this is how it's set up. This is not just me talking, okay, guys? I'm just trying to lead you into this conversation. YouTube has niches, okay? And so when content creators, when they develop their channels, their platforms, they usually fall within a certain niche, okay? And I gave you some examples. Tech world, gossip world, religion, and so on and so forth, right? So these people with no talent just want a YouTube check, are trying to get a YouTube check, you know. They're eating off the dead right now, okay? By them talking about, because you see a lot of people. You see, hey, Carla, you see a lot of people talking about Charlie Kirk right now, right? Even myself, right? I talked about Charlie Kirk. But guess what? I didn't talk about Charlie Kirk when he died, okay? This is the difference, my people, my people. I'm going to turn right here. This is the difference between myself and the content that I have put out, even the content that I put out regarding his death, and every update since then regarding Candace Owens, anything of that nature. I've talked about those particular people before. Is that my turn? I don't know this neighborhood, y'all. So y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna be looking around because I don't know this neighborhood too well. And I think I missed my turn. I had to take a detour. Okay, so I didn't jump on a bandwagon trying to get my following up. Nope. I even proclaimed on here several times I wasn't a content creator. If you don't know about my story, it's been a lot of trials and tribulations. Okay, we're cooking with grease. I know. I'm back on track, y'all. I'm back on track. I got out the jungle. Take my time, Carla. I will, sister. So, did I want to turn there? No. So, where was I at? Because I'm trying to get out to where I know for sure where I'm at. Okay, we're good. All right, so if you've been over here on my channel, you know I've been going through trials and tribulations on my channel, how my channel started, how my channel has grown, how my channel has progressed over time. But yet and still, there has been a baseline that I have stuck to that's been tried and true. And on top of that baseline, the baseline, for example, so that you know, is that I follow the Most High God. Okay? That I follow the Most High God. And I have never been so church hurt or community hurt, if you will, where I have come on to this platform and profess that I don't follow these people no more. I don't follow these people no more. I don't follow that church no more. This church is that, and this church is this, and this church is that, and I'm this, and I'm no. I have stayed tried and true. When I said, and when I told you guys, when I came into the awakening of who I am as nation, learning about the Most High God, learning about Israel, learning about the lost tribes of Israel, all of that, I stay tried and true. And I'm not going to denounce that for no idiots on social media, okay? Or in the world. But people are riding the fence, okay? So I wanted to say that just to give you understanding. That's my baseline. I worship the Most High God, okay? There's not going to be no flip-flopping here, okay? I am Hebrew. I am part of the 12 tribes, okay? So I don't try to put on costumes just so that people can accept me. No, that's not what I do. And that's not how I've grown or will grow this platform. Okay, so I just want to make, because I got a lot of new people here, and so I want to be clear on that I serve the Most High God, okay, and I do not flip flop, okay, with that information, with my belief on that. Let me turn the car off. I want to burn up my gas I just got. Let me let the windows down. It's a lot of vultures out here. That's right. Yes, we are Hebrew in America. That's right. It's a lot of setup artists on platforms, because they know that. And I'm going to get back to my point, okay? But I have to make this plain. There are a lot of setup artists on YouTube, wherever. They know that the 12 tribes are awakening, okay? They know that the 12 tribes will go through persecution again. They know that the 12 tribes will go through Jacob's trouble, the 7 years of tribulation, okay? 3 years of a particular tribulation, and another 3.5 years, 7 years altogether. Okay? And they know that. And these people know that and proclaim that, use that to their benefit for the time being to gather people onto their platforms, their following, and I'm peeping game. Okay? So they use that. Thank you so much. So they use that information because they know people are looking, especially blacks in America, especially they can get men, because a lot of men, black men in broken homes did not know who their fathers are. There's some families where black people know who their father and mother are, but in biblical text, that is part of the sin. That is part of the curses, that they will not. Oh, goodness, it's cloudy, and I thought it would be cool out here. It's hot. That's part of the curses, okay? And these people know that. These people know that that's part of the curses. That's part of how you can know and decode who the children of the Most High God are, because the 12 tribes were scattered, okay? But they'll use that to gain a white audience. They'll use that to gain a white audience because they think that they're going to be better off with a white audience to put down black people, okay? And they know the scripture, but they used it at one point to gather in their audience, but then now they are trying to separate themselves from their audience, from that baseline audience, okay? From the people who followed them thinking that they were one way, that they were Bible-based, that they knew that they were Israel, they knew that they were Hebrew, and all of this. Now they're trying to separate themselves, and they're trying to gather in. Yes, no, what? I'm sorry if I missed the question. I'll get back to the chat, hopefully. Jesus loves you. Yes, Yahweh Shai, as known, as we know now, because there was no J, but those are all lessons I learned along the way. But there's con artists out here, guys. Con artists. No talented having con artists. Okay? Um, so they gather their audience, and then when that starts to die down, they use what they know about Israel. They use what they know about the Hebrews, that persecution is going to come. The world is going to go topsy turvy. Okay, guys, and so now they're using what they know to make white people think that they're safe to be around. Okay, this is black men. Okay, trying to make white men, white women think that they're safe to be around, but they were part of these communities, these groups, and so on and so forth. Um, and they're setting up. I mean, this is how the devil works. This is how Satan works. They're setting up traps and snares for black people, black men and black women, which is so very dangerous, but proclaim to have some form of righteousness. But they're setting up traps and snares for black men and women who have come into the awakening, who know who they are coming to understand who they are with the awakening spiritually, or with someone coming into their life, showing them, taking them back through history the right way. Okay? Not his way, the right way of knowing who we are. And so these black men who know that they're in Deuteronomy, there are curses in there that says black men will fight one another. That's why you have this so-called fake black on black crime. But they know that it's in Deuteronomy. They know that that is part of the curses. These black men know that. But they'll sit on their high horse of pretend power, and they'll say, "Oh, it's black on black crime. It's black on black crime. Fix your neighborhoods." No, you tell God. You, with your fake righteousness, you're set up. You the set up the backdoor guy. Okay. You're backdooring men and women of the Most High God. You backdooring the children of the Most High God. You gonna pay for that. You understand? You gonna pay for it. You know that's part of the curses. You know that so-called fake black on black crime is part of the curses. You understand? So you know there's no such thing on black crime. That is proximity. But you also know in depth, if you know a little deeper than most average Americans, you know a little deeper that is part of, hello, V-Dub Boogie. You know a little deeper that is part of the doggone sins, the curses, right? That the Most High God put on. So while you sit there and say, fix your community, go tell God that. Go tell God that, because that's how you can decipher who's his people. The ones that are in these small ghettos that a lot of folks come out of and swear, Lord. That's why the Most High don't need to give a lot of people a lot of wealth, because baby, they get an inch and take them out, and then they step on their own people. They step on their own people. You hear what I say? They step on their own because they think they got a little something in this realm that is nothing but dust that the moths will eat. You hear me? This stuff around here, these cars, all of this is dust. It's already gone. It's already been written that we are victors, okay? But they proclaim they want to hold on to this dust around here. But they get a little something, and now they're trying to get the white folks to love them. They're trying to get the white folks to love them. Hey, white folks, if you love me, hey, thank you. But I don't kiss no behind. I don't kiss no behind. I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, okay? So if you think, because you white and you over here subscribe to me, that I'm going to be kissing your behind, I'm going to placate to anything, no, sir. No, ma'am. I don't care if you're Mexican, Puerto Rican, I damn sure don't care if you black. You really going to get the truth, okay? You really gonna get the truth today and any other day, okay? Get the thumbs up as you enter the building. They're not invited to the dinner. That's right. Raisins in the potato salad. Look here. I have to tell you where I come, where my thought process is. As far as you gonna know, as we go farther with the information that I provide to you, I serve the Most High God. I know that the black man and the black woman who they are. Okay, okay. Don't you know that you are God? Hallelujah. Okay, don't play with me today. But we got black men who are the setup artists who are trying to set up black folks. Because they know tribulation is coming. Oh, yeah, it's coming. They know tribulation, but they think that their head ain't going to get bust smooth to the white meat when these folks start acting crazy out here. They act like their head ain't going to get bust smooth to the white meat when folks start acting crazy around here, want to have a race war. Okay? So, now they are talking about what black on black crime when they know good and god doggone well it's the curses. They know black men, you have no one to see. No one will buy you. Come on with you educated liars. Let's go, educated liars. Because you know in Deuteronomy it says no one will buy you, black man or black woman. Translation: nobody in this realm will save you, black man and black woman. All the leaders you had, they got took out, smooth took out, right? Either they were plants or they got shot. They got no one. It says it in Deuteronomy, you lying black snake oil sellers to these white people now, okay? You try to sell snake oil to the white folks because you are venomous. You are venomous, okay? You are what is that doggone cartoon character? Venom. We're going to do a show about that later on, so y'all stay tuned. I got to get it together. Snake oil artists. Sickness, setting up their own people. These are people that set us up. I'm telling you, these are people that set my ancestors up because they showing their true colors. They showing the blood is what is it called? What is it called? It's in the DNA, guys. It's in the DNA. What is it called? I can't remember the exact name, but it's showing. They are showing you these are the folks who set your ancestors up. These are the folks who sold the black folks, the Israels, into slavery. They here. It's coming up out of their genes. They're showing themselves for who they are. Okay, for a black man to kowtow, to tap dance for the love, so-called love and affection of another nation and set up his own nation is Uncle Ruckus. Mm-hmm. He's the sellout. He's the backdoor guy. This is, and he can't help it. They can't help it. It's in their genes. Bootlickers. It's in their genes. They can't help it. But they sit there. Okay, let me come back. Let me reel it back in. Let me reel it back in. We sick balls? Yeah, we sick. Okay? Them we sick balls? Yeah, we sick balls. That's them. It's in their doggone genes. They have no warrior genes. They are the bootlickers. They are the ones who sold out Israel. I promise you it's in their genes. I promise you it's in their genes. They was the ones that had to get close. Yeah, get close to Israel and took them straight to the dock and sold them. And that's why white people think black people got sold by Africans got sold by Africans. No, baby. All people ain't the same. These people who are selling out their people right now, they got the genes of their ancestors. They always been sellouts. They always been. It's in their bloodline. They have the bloodline of the sellouts. Okay? They are the sellouts. But anyway, y'all already know that. Okay, John 3:16. So God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Okay, let me say something about John 3:16. This is what it irritates me. It's kind of a rant. I'm gonna have to change the title, y'all. I'm gonna have to change the title because it's kind of a rant. Because I get tired of sellout, uh, creators coming down my timeline. I'm like, get the sellout off my timeline. Get these sellouts off my timeline. They sell out. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. That's right. Every time I get off of this platform, I'm like, hey, my people, my peeps, my people, my peeps, my people, Israel, my peeps, Gentiles. Okay? People, my peeps. Either way, y'all all included when I say my people, my peeps. You understand? And I said, and much love. These heathens, the other heathens, the sellout, the bootlickers, the one that got sellout blood running through their vessels. Okay? Well, they always sneak diss a sister. That's right. Because I know when I say much love today, they go on their platform, ain't no love, don't be love bombing nobody. Ain't no love bombing. I come from the Father, the Most High God in heaven, and he is love. Okay? He is love. These dummies don't be ain't nobody love bombing you. The Most High God love bombed the whole world when he sent Jesus down here to save your wretched soul. So you gonna hear me say much love, because some people ain't never heard nobody tell them they love them in their life. You heard me? They have not heard a human voice say much love to you or I love you. And it's sickos out here. It's sickos out here that would rather not nobody say the word love because they got the devil seed in them. The devil don't like love. The Most High God sent his only begotten son down here because he loved. So for God so loved the world, he gave his what? Only begotten son. Y'all need to get the thumbs up on that. Got sickos don't like the word love when that's the highest vibration. When love is the highest vibration, the healing vibration. You got demons running around here. Don't be talking about love. How you gonna love people you don't know? How you gonna love people? How did Jesus love people? Well, he knew them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? How did the apostles love people they didn't know? They followed Jesus. They didn't know half the people when they traveled the lands. Knew them people, but they had to have love in their heart. When Jesus made them fishermen of men, drop what you doing. I'm gonna make you fishermen of men. You got to have love in your heart to go out there and be fishermen of men. But these people, these false accusers of the brethren, these false accusers of the brethren don't got love in them because they got snake venom running through their cells, running through their veins. And they're the setup artists. You understand me? They setting up black people to get murked out here. It is sickening to watch. They setting up black people to get straight up murked out here, talking about, yeah, these groups are terrorists. No, Negro, America's been the terrorist. You understand? We've been getting terrorized. They sat they behind there, took all that knowledge, got all that knowledge of who they are. Now they flipping it. Now they trying to flip it and try to put it on a black man because he might be part of the community. He might be part of the community of knowing that he is Israel, an online community or whatever have you. So these snakes, I can't stand I can't, y'all. I have joy in my heart. I've been like this for since I was little. I laugh. I do. I have a nervous laugh. I laugh when I'm hyped. So sometimes I'm talking serious to you guys, but I'll laugh. So Trust and believe. I'm serious. Okay? I'm serious. Okay? What'd you say? Funny, those people started saying the devil is black since when do foundational speak like that? Foundational speak like that. Yeah, let me say this. They know the Bible. They know the Bible, right? They just they setting up black men and women to be persecuted. They baby, the books continue. You getting written down, you Judas. You getting written down. So when the new kingdom come in, the library that will never get burned down, the library where new children will walk on this earth, a new kingdom, they'll go into these grand libraries of books and they'll look at the New Testament, the Old Testament. These books just keep getting written. Just keep getting written. And they go and let's go and look at the 21st century. I want to go look at who was doing what in 2025. Oh, they had something called podcast. Oh, these the sellouts. Bring them up. Bring them up. They gonna scroll in the air. The library is just beautiful and gold. They just go just scroll in the air. Look at these buffoons. Oh, those are the ones in the lake of fire hollering and screaming day in and day out with the worms eating their bodies. Look at them. They sold out their own people. It wasn't their people. You are being written. That is your history, you jackass. That is your history. You understand? But anyway, guys, let me continue. They know that there's curses amongst black folks. They know we ain't gonna get along. They know we love to shine. We love to boast. We love tinkly things. We love gold. We love glitter because we are from a royal bloodline. And once it's in you, baby. We from a royal bloodline. We are strong. That's why they still want us here. That's why they don't want to let us go. Let my people go. No. Because we from a strong bloodline. Okay? Comprende? We love the tinkling and gold. We're going to be gold out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be gold out. We're going to have crowns with diamonds. Y'all think we like to stunt now. Stunting is a habit. Get like wait, I can't even get my collar. Get like me. Stunting is a habit out this camp. We always stunt. Wait till them choppers come through the sky, known as the chariots. You gonna really say these folks always stunting. They was always stunting. They was always turned up. They was always turned up. We should have known because they can't turn down. We can't turn down. Turn down for what? We can't. It's in our bloodline. Anyway, let me stop clowning with y'all. But it's true. But I'm clowning on top of it. It's true. Okay? Look here. Check this out. These folks ain't got no talent. No talent. White folks, they eating off of Charlie Kirk. Okay? They eating off of Charlie Kirk's name. They're not no real journalists. They're not even trying to let me see. Because I can't even say they're trying to strive to be a real journalist, right? Selena, what's good, girl? How you been, sis? I can't even say that they're striving to be real journalists, right? They're striving just to get a YouTube check. They're hungry. And ain't nothing wrong with being hungry. Ain't nothing wrong with going for your goals. It's nothing wrong with that, right? It's nothing. You have to want something in life, something to keep you busy. That like this. This channel was my hobby, guys. This channel for me became my open diary to the world. I literally was going through so many emotions. I thought they about to take me out. I need to leave messages to the people. I had that in my mind at times when I came to you all. I showed you my stalking. So you cracking up. That's just me, Selena. I'm sorry. I be trying to. I just I don't have that just straightforward talking to y'all. This is my personality, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, look, this channel really was to grow community, to talk, to almost like therapy for myself. Meeting people on here, and then people just was like, "Yeah, you a content creator," and I've always said, "No, I'm not." So hey, I had to show them. I had to show them better than I can tell them. Yes, I can do this with my hands tied behind my doggone back because the Most High put it in me. I came down here, created from the Most High God's, the stars in the sky, the stardust, if you will, baby. Okay. I don't have to be cultivated in Hollywood to be a star. I don't have to be cultivated through the music industry to shine like a diamond, because I'm shining because the Most High God put it into my system. And so I had knuckleheads keep telling me I was a content creator. No, knuckleheads, y'all need to just say, "Oh, she's a creator. Yeah, she come from the Father. She come from the Father. She has the creative genes in her, so I can create anything. I have pushed out life. I have created life through this vessel. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have that gift. So that's why I'm on here showing knuckleheads that have been stuck at so many subscribers for so long. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. And I can keep getting these subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel today. Go ahead, because they want me to show them better than I can tell them. But I was trying to stay back. I was trying to stay low-key. Subscribe to the channel today. Subscribe to the channel today. Go ahead and get them thumbs up, too. Go ahead and participate while you're over here. So, while I was trying to help these folks, tell them, look, I'm not that. I'm not a content creator. These folks want to ridicule because I have a voice. And now it's so ironic, people, that America, the number one topic is freedom of speech. The number one topic, the trending words, the trending words is freedom of speech. And literally, I got kicked out of a community because they wanted to suppress my freedom of speech. And it's so funny that now they want to act like they're on a moral high ground talking about freedom of speech. The jackasses that they are on their platforms talking about freedom of speech when they wanted to suppress my freedom of speech before Charlie Kirk, this all blew up, right? Okay? Before all this blew up, they were suppressing my freedom of speech. And you know what it was about? Let me tell you what it was about, y'all. Don't laugh at this. Go ahead and laugh if you want to. Go ahead and laugh, because I've always talked about current affairs. I talked about Charlie Kirk before the death of Charlie Kirk, okay? I talked about, and I'll tell you what I said about Charlie Kirk before he died, before he was assassinated, right? But the platforms that I was on, and I was on amongst a community of people who had great platforms and low tier people, base people. Base, okay? Thinking they doing something, they base, okay? Hold up for a minute. Come on, who is this? KRS, what? No, partner, you can take that on down. You can get in time out. Take that on down. Hold on, let me help you out. Go put your time out for a minute. Come over here. Okay? Look here. I know fascism is here, unfortunately. So let me tell y'all about these folks that's running around here on YouTube acting like they have some kind of, like they can stand on something to talk about freedom of speech or speech, period. Right? Thank you. Okay, so like I said, I talked about Charlie Kirk before his death, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. I talked about what was it? Y'all, the phone got hot. The phone got hot. So okay, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I want this to be I want this to have a full live stream. Okay, so I know a lot of y'all left and everything. It's cool. The phone. As soon as I said Hulk Hogan, the phone went. Y'all, as soon as I said Hulk Hogan, the phone went zoop and went. It got hot. The phone got hot. So, let me get back to what I was saying. I had turned around. Okay. Okay. So it's so funny that this is freedom of speech is the number one topic that everyone is talking about, guys. Freedom of speech is the number one topic. So, like I said, I was amongst the community of fellows and ladies and folks, and I did a piece on Hulk Hogan, right? I said Hulk Hogan was a racist. That's right, because he was. He was a racist when he was here walking on this in this realm. Okay, he even apologized for his racial remarks, but even up until don't ignore my comment. Jay, I just got back on. My phone went dead. I don't know what you said, baby. Say it again. Sorry. Look here, y'all have to have patience. Don't come in here trying to bum rush the conversation now. Okay? So, look here. I said Hulk Hogan. I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I don't idolize men, okay? And I didn't know I was amongst a group of folks who idolize men, who worship men. They worship men here on earth. I don't do that, and that's probably why I did so well working in the music industry, if you will, part of the music industry where I worked in mass media. So I was around tons of celebrities, off and on. I mean, literally driving them around, doing different things, interviewing them. But I had no respect to persons. That it didn't float my boat to know all these celebrities. Yes, I took pictures with them. I talked to them, went out to eat, got them to sound checks, different things along. Hey, young RZA, Strip King, did certain things along those lines. But I had no respect of their person, meaning I didn't care that they were a celebrity. I treated them as a human being that they should have been treated like. Okay? Now, some of them did have their egos was out of this world. Okay? But some people, some bigger celebrities, egos was mild and very gracious. These people, some of them were very gracious, even though they were big time celebrities. But then you had some celebrities that were coming up that wasn't even as big as them, and their egos was out of this world because they were somewhat known. So for me, I didn't give a damn who you were. Long as you treated me with respect, I'm gonna treat you with respect. But if you don't, you gonna get this tongue lashing. Okay? What'd you say? I'm going to take you out. You got, I don't know what that means. Be careful. Be careful in the chat. I got my kings in the chat and my queens in the chat, baby, and they are well versed to take you up out of here. We trained up around here, okay? Put a crown if you want to be part of the royal crew over here, because we royalty over here, baby. Put a crown in the chat if you want to be part of the royal crew. Okay? Go get your membership today. Be part of the royal crew. We wear crowns over here, honey. Okay? We stunting. Stunting is a habit over here, baby. Okay, our crown's gonna have many diamonds, rubies, beryls, all that. Gold plated, we do it big over here. Okay? Go ahead and put your crown in now, okay? Look here. So I have no respected person. So that's probably why I did very well when I worked in mass media, radio, and all that. Okay, so what you saying? Ethereal, give the word. I will take care. Yeah, you got the word, baby. You got your wrench. You handling business. If somebody acting crazy, use your power. Use your anointed power. Okay, go ahead, Drip King. You got your wrench. Um, so I don't. Whatever your status don't impress me, honey. Not at all. Not at all. Okay? Oh, no, I can't. No. So on my platform, was talking about Hulk Hogan, y'all, and I gave a report, okay, about his actual life and what he did here. If you don't want people, let me say this as a disclaimer. If you don't want people to talk about your ass and what you, let me stop cussing. I'm trying not to cuss. Trying to minimize that, y'all, because I really only cuss when I get upset. So, I'm trying to minimize cussing. If you don't want people talking about you and what you have done in society, and especially if you are a public figure, don't be out here cutting the doggone fool. Don't be out here doing the most. Don't be out here showing your racist antics. Because guess what? It's getting written down. Guess what? What Hulk Hogan did was written down. It was publicized way before I came and way before I said anything, y'all. Way before I said it. I mean, interviews, all kind of stuff about Hulk Hogan and his racist antics, right? So I did a piece when he passed away, and I said he was racist. That's right, and I said that he probably is in hell. Talking about brothers, don't do what I do or do what I did. You know these grown men idolize this man so much that they was mad because I did a report on my platform regarding him, regarding Hulk Hogan and his antics, his racial antics that he did up until 2024, where he said he would slam a black woman. He said he would slam a vice president. Now, a vice president of the United States, this Hulk Hogan said he would pick up a black woman, Kamala Harris. I don't care if you like her, don't like, because now we talking about morals. Now we talking about morals, right? Morals. Now everybody want to say they have morals, treat people like this, don't laugh at that, don't do this. But Hulk Hogan in 2024 said he would pick up a black woman, the vice president of the United States at the time, and slam her to the ground with all his muscles and his might. Look here, put a 9 in the chat if you think that was wrong as 2 left feet. If you think that was right, he had the right to say that, and everybody who laughed about that, they were okay. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see how morally correct your minds are working, how they clicking. Put a 1 if you thought Hulk Hogan, by saying this in 2024 during the race, because this was around they were racing for, I don't care if you Republican, if you Democrat, whatever you are. We're talking about human rights, because now we got people who want you to be respectful to the passing of Charlie Kirk. I want to know if you feel that it was okay for Hulk Hogan to say that he would pick up a black woman and slam her smooth to the ground, and his whole audience bust out laughing. Was that cool? Put a 1 in the chat. If it wasn't cool, put a 9. Let's see who's bold enough to do this poll. Huh? Nine. It's not cool. Right, Carla. Right, Drip King. It's not cool. But now they are all, and sorry, if y'all coming in late, I just came back on. The phone was hot. So you just going to have to rewind before I'm not even going to check you coming in asking any questions because you probably don't know what the hell is going on. I know. You don't know what's going on. So if it's not cool for Hulk Hogan to say he would have picked up Kamala Harris and body slammed her to the ground, 2024, a year before he passed away, y'all. A year before he passed away. Still showing his racist antics. Okay? Still showing his racist antics. Do you know that I got the boot for that because there were men who idolized Hulk Hogan? So much so that they said that I was wrong for talking about what Hulk Hogan did in his life. As if I made up some lie or something. And none of the things I said were lies. Everything that I do, just like what I do over here, whomever I talk about when I'm teaching you something, when I'm bringing forth any clips or any stories, I like to provide video evidence or audio evidence so that you can hear. Okay? Exactly, right, Drip King? That's what I did with Hulk Hogan. I provided audio evidence of him saying that he wanted to slam Kamala Harris for Donald Trump. In front of Donald Trump, matter of fact. Right in front of Donald Trump, matter of fact. Yeah, he said that in front of a whole audience, in front of Donald Trump, and everybody laughed and kikied. And it was a woman. Not in shock, not clutch your pearls, not... Did he really say that? To harm? First and foremost, a woman? First and foremost, a woman? He would slam a woman? No, he wasn't joking, Jerry. Jerry, see, why is it always joking when it comes to us? That's all. Are we funny? It's always funny. Was it funny when babies got thrown to alligator, little black babies? Why is it always? He wasn't joking, Jerry. Come on, be for real. That's not a joke. Just like people who are losing their jobs now was joking. They might have thought, seeing what happened to Charlie Kirk tickled them. But they're losing their jobs. And they made a joke or whatever they might have done. Y'all have double standards. That wasn't funny. And he wasn't joking. Because I don't think anybody, because first and foremost, he's not a comedian, Jerry. Hulk Hogan is not a comedian. So where's the joke like? Now, Jimmy Kimmel, who just lost his job, if he might have said something like that, we probably could kind of give him a pat because he's a comedian. That's what he does. He makes jokes. Hulk Hogan he was, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. He was, a wrestler, a professional wrestler. Do you think he would have really slammed her? I don't know. Let me tell you what he really did is when he had a campaign for one of his, I don't know what he was selling at the time. I don't know. He was somewhere, and a young black woman came up. One of his, you know how they have the little cutie girls to help with the campaigns, and she was a black woman. Do you know what he did with her? He slammed her because he ended her career that day. He fired her that day and ordered white girls to come in and represent that campaign. So, I can only go off of the action. But what I'm saying to you, I answered the question. What do you mean I didn't answer the question? I just answered the question. It wasn't a joke because he's not a comedian. He's not a comedian. He was a wrestler. So, but how? I mean, where's the punchline? Jerry and let me see, who is that? Walt? I'm gonna say Walt. I think that's Waltson, 53. You two, Jerry and Walt. Hulk Hogan was in front of a group of white folks for a rally for Donald Trump to become president.
Woo! Yes, the stream froze. It's hot. I don't know if Jerry is still here or Walton. I need to know. Yes, I'm back. Okay, I had to come in the house because it was like too hot outside and the phone kept getting hot. But I want to just know, where was the punchline? Where was the punchline in the joke when Hulk Hogan is not he's not a comedian. He's a professional wrestler. What was the punchline when he said, I'll pick up Kamala Harris and I'll slam her to the ground? Where was the punchline in that? To make it a joke. To make it a jump. Da-da, ba-dum, bump, bump. Da-da, bump, bump. Where's the punchline in that? What made it so funny? Cause y'all saying, I hope, I don't know if Jerry's still there. What was the punchline in that to make it so funny? You're not answering the question, Jerry. I'm not a comedian, but I make people laugh all the time on here too, Jerry. I'm just a happy-go-lucky person. So if you got a good spirit, most of the time you're gonna make people laugh, enjoy being around you, Jerry. And you know, that's life. I'm glad you have that kind of spirit. But I'm asking you a specific question. I'm asking you a specific question because we like to escape the answers to the questions that you know are hard to answer sometimes, right? You have Hulk Hogan, a big buff man, in a rally, a presidential rally. It was the race for the next presidential race, right? You had Hulk Hogan in front of President, elect, he was Donald Trump elect back then. But they're all in this rally. Hulk Hogan says, I'll pick up Kamala Harris and I will slam her to the ground. Where was the punchline in that? What made that so funny? You didn't see him saying that, but you might be right. I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, Jerry, I'm glad you said that. Let me give you a hand clap for that. I could pull it up for you if you want me to pull it up for you, Jerry. But yeah, it just doesn't add up. He could say he could have said so many other things than picking up a woman. I'm not even gonna put her race in it. Just picking up a woman and slamming her to the ground sounds cringe. That just sounds cringe to me. Not on your watch. It just sounds so cringe. So, but anyway, he could have said, Donald Trump, I'll be your bodyguard. I'll be there to make me your Secret Service. Put me through the academy, Donald Trump. Something like that. We're winning this next election. Make way. We got this, Donald Trump. But I just couldn't see why he would mention hurting a black woman. It just wasn't funny to me at all. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I was on the platform. These men kicked me off of their platform because they said that their feelings were hurt. I was rude. I did not have any sort of sympathy or empathy for Hulk Hogan and his passing when I was giving a news report, just like any other channel, any other content creator. I didn't proclaim to be a content creator at that time, but I still love to talk to the people and give them the word on the streets. And so I was kicked off the platform. My voice. This is why it's so ironic, because my voice was stopped and halted, and then they went on a smear campaign and started telling people that I was a witch. But I had been on their platform for almost a whole year. Then they all of a sudden, miraculously, I'm a witch now. So a smear campaign developed. They wanted to silence my voice. And so now Ironically, these same people are trying to vulture off of Charlie Kirk's death, which is sickening. Now that is sickening. That is sickening. Do you understand? These people who are trying to cosplay Make America Great Again, they're cosplaying. They're putting on red Make America Great hats. They're cosplaying, trying to get white people to love them. Love me, I'll be your Uncle Ruckus. Love me, come give me your white dollars. I'll say anything you want. Come love me, white people. I'm a black person. I'll put these black people in line. Come give me the bullwhip. Make me the head NIC, the head ninja in charge. Love me, white people. I worship you, white people. I worship you. What is this? This is me cutting up. I'm just clowning. This is me cutting up right now. Thank you. I'm just cutting up right now, because it's funny how these people try to silence me, try to make me worship a white man named Hulk Hogan, tried to make me want to not tell the truth about the life he led here. If you don't want your life story to be kind of staunchy and kind of, have anything risque in it, don't do anything risque. Don't do anything racist. Don't live according to the Most High Yah's word. Try to be as righteous as you can. But when you step out there and do risky things and you do it over and over to where people start taking note of it, not me. I wasn't back in 71 when Hulk Hogan started with his racist ants. I was born in 71. I'm a Gen Xer. Okay? I'm a Gen X baby. I was still on the pacifier, on the binky. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do all that. Hulk Hogan did that. Hulk Hogan led his life that way. And I just reported on it in 2025. A little older than you? That's okay. Older folks can teach you a lot of things. Right? That's why I'm your godmother, baby. I'm here for you. Okay? Oh, you were born in 74? Okay, that's what's up. 74 in the building. What are those little things? Wait a minute. Carla, what are those little things that Bernice just put down here? Bernice, you better be glad I ain't got my glasses on, sister. I just told you I'm a Gen Xer. My sister need her specs right about now. Oh, did you call me an 8? Is that an 8? Let me tell you something, Bernice. Don't come over here with your... Let me pray. Because Bernice want me... Bernice, you probably mad you don't look as good as me. Bernice. Bernice, where your picture at, Bernice? Bernice, you the 8, Bernice, because you don't even have a picture. You don't even have a picture, Bernice, and have the nerve to call this black chocolate drop a 8, Bernice? Go back to the caves, Bernice. Go back to the caves from which you came, Bernice. Yeah, Bernice a demon. She got, oh, thank you, Drip King. Thank you, coming up in here talking about folks. They be hating on life, don't they? Anyway, it's just so ironic that, it's so ironic that when that happened just a few months ago, right, guys? My voice was silenced. In a way, so they thought. They didn't know who they had. They didn't know who they had. Uh-oh, my hair's tangled in the back. They didn't know who they had on their team. In their community. They didn't really know. But they're going to find out today. They're going to find out going forth who I am. Yes, Lord. I'm not a backstabber. I'm not the one that's going to backdoor you. I'm not the one that's going to bow down, Massa. Please put me on your team, massa. Let me tell you something. You're going to get real history over here, okay? I got you mad, J-Bone. I know. You're going to get real history over here. So let me see, what can I call my white folks that come over here? White folk in the building, because I know you there. Jerry was here a few minutes ago. We need a funky Cole Medina name for y'all when y'all riding over here. We need to think of a funky Cole Medina name. Let me see. My white knights. Because see, we royalty over here. We are, let me write that down. My white knights in the building. I got my white knights in the building. Let me write that down. I gotta get a pen. Hold on. Hold the phone. I like that. My white knights is in the building. Yes, indeed, white knights. Ha! That's funky Cole Medina right there. All right, I'm back. Cause we have the royal. Hold on for a minute. I'll be right back. Let me get me some. Let me refresh my water. Cause that coffee, I need some water. All right. Yeah. No, you're not blocked. I can see you. No, you're good. Why, you can't see yourself? I can see you. Maybe, I don't know. Did anyone block Jerry? Any one of the mods? The mods are still in the building. I can see Jerry, but I can see Jerry even if he's blocked. But if he can't see his own comment, let me see if I can tell. I don't know if I can tell on here if you're blocked. Did anybody block Jerry? No, white chocolate is played out. I like white knights because see, we're over here, we're the royal crew. So I have memberships that are like, I'm gonna change one of them too. We have the lit ones, we have the refined ones, and we have the divine ones. And put a crown in the chat if you rocking with the royal crew. Okay, a crown emoji. Nobody, Jerry, can you still, nobody, Carla, are you still in the building? Because I don't know if Jerry's blocked or not. Those boys drag my name. And they dragged Carla's name too on their channel, but I don't give a damn. If you don't agree with them, you're blocked. Exactly. Oh, you're here, Jerry? Okay. So Jerry, you're a white knight because you look like you white with gray. Ooh, you a white knight. Foxy white knight. You know, them gray foxes is in the building. We got gray foxes in the building, ladies. Okay, but you a white knight. That's my white people. White knight. Oh, but that's for the men. Some ladies might not want to be called white knights. What can a woman? What can a women be called? White women. What y'all want to be called over here? Because I got some white women over here in the building. Don't get it twisted. What can we call the white women? That's some white men. Laughing, Jerry. White knights. It's the men. Okay? I'm dropped. Oh. Call me whatever you want, baby. Jerry, look at him being fresh. You being fresh, Jerry. Okay, let me see. Why are you gatekeeping? What am I gatekeeping? Who you talking to, Jay? Who are you talking to? You talking to me? If y'all talking to me specifically, put an E. You can put an E dash or at E, so then I'll know if you're talking to me specifically, because I don't know what I'm gatekeeping right now. I'm talking to you. Oh, excuse me. What did I gatekeep? Tell me, give me an idea of what you think that I gatekeep. I'm trying to find a name for the white women. Okay, let me think. It has to go along with royalty. Okay, it has to go along with royalty. And I used to like the things like Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur's Court. So y'all think along those lines. I'm trying to shoot my shot. You're trying to shoot your shot. Ethereal gatekeeping. I'm trying to shoot my shot. Jerry, don't try me. y'all stop it. It's too funny. Ladies in waiting. That's my white woman. Ladies in waiting. If y'all don't like that, tell me. Ladies in waiting. So when I talk about you white women, that y'all gonna be ladies in waiting. Okay, you got to know about history. Okay, the white men, white knights. I like it. White women, ladies in waiting. Okay, the royal crew is the royal crew. We're gonna make it do what it do. Okay, look here. I don't bow down to my ladies in waiting. No, I don't. I don't bow down to my white knights, because I'm the queen over here. I'm the godmother over here in these courts, okay? But we got some white knights that'll ride out on your behind, okay? That's right. They're my white guys. Ride or dies, okay? And we got the ladies in waiting. They gonna make it do what it do, okay? They got a little secret for you too, all right? All right, we gonna keep it locked down over here. All right? I can be your white knight, but I'm sure there's a long line. Yeah, listen to Jerry. Jerry, look, you gonna have you ever seen a chocolate sister blush before, Jerry? Don't make me blush over here, okay? So let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to go and enjoy your families and the rest of the Sabbath and everything like that. Look, so my voice was suppressed, and I just find it ironic that America is having this conversation about freedom of speech. Okay, America is, and these particular people, these particular men are trying to jump in talking about freedom of speech when they literally suppress my voice. It blows my mind. And then on top of that, they are trying to eat off the body, the death of Charlie Kirk. They're trying to eat off the death of him. They're trying to grow their platforms off of his demise. That is the sickest thing. And they're trying to do it while they say, make America great again. I'm talking about black men who are doing this. It's sick. It's sick and it's twisted. You hear me? It is sick and twisted that they are sitting up here growing their platforms off of the death of Charlie Kirk. And that never was my goal. Never. Because you see, I'm legit. Okay? I spoke on what I did not like. I didn't speak on all his topics, on all Charlie Kirk's topics, because I didn't follow him like that. I didn't know him like that. But I do know that I was quite upset when he talked about the floods here in Texas that happened a few months ago. Okay, I went back to look for that video, and I wound up taking it down because um, I wanted to put it on TikTok, because on TikTok I talk more about political things and that nature, and I took it down. I had it saved in my your phone thing, and chat, it's gone now. I don't know if I deleted it, because sometimes I go and you try to clear up some storage. I don't know if I deleted it or not, but I did talk about him. It was a live stream. Matter of fact, I know I talked about him, and how his reaction to the floods in Texas, and how he tried to blame a black fire chief that lived literally 2.5 hours away from the incident and the accident site, the natural disaster site, okay? So I talked about it. And it also made a young lady who was mad, she got mad, a black woman who had got mad about the fact that I talked about it. So it's facts that I talked about Charlie Kirk. I mentioned him before this. So I want you to, my white knights and my ladies in waiting, I want you to understand that I am not here trying to grow my platform off of the death of Charlie Kirk, unlike other black people. And when you will know them for who they are, trying to grow their platform off of Charlie Kirk's death, because they're going to be placating to you. They're going to be trying to lick the bottom of your boots, okay? They're gonna be like, can't we all just get along? I love you, white people. The black people are crazy. The black people got black on black crime. The black people can't manage themselves. The black people need a babysitter. I can be the babysitter for the black community. I've tried. Look at me. The black people, they don't even like me. I'm with you. I'm with you, white people. Come love me. Come make my platform great again. Oh, make my platform great again, white people. They're eating off of the death of Charlie Kirk. That's what's sick. They never mentioned Charlie Kirk before. They never said anything about they never really talked about politics before. I've always talked about politics. I've always talked about politics. No, these black people are trying to okie dokie. You understand? It's pathetic. I hope you're not calling me pathetic, but it's pathetic that you got black folks that's trying to make their platforms great again, off of the death of Charlie Kirk. That's right. They're trying to make you think that they're riding with you, white people. They don't want you to think that they are the type of black people that will rock the damn boat. I rocks the boat back and forth. Hold on tight. Let's go. I rocks the damn boat. Because I got something to say. I got something to say. Jay, you got to come more. I got to see you in the building, Jay. I might give you a wrench. You come more often. Okay, baby? All right. I want to rock your boat. I rocks the boat over here. You understand? Okay. So if you white and you know what's right and wrong, you don't need nobody stroking your damn ego. Come on and be a white knight tonight. Let me knight you right now. I need a knife. Let me knight you right now. I don't have no knife right now. Let me knight you with my lip gloss. I knight Jerry as a white knight. You have been knighted, Jerry. Ladies in waiting, come on, my white girls. If you gonna tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, white girls, come get this lip gloss. Let me put my ladies in waiting, make them pretty. Got to be looking right over here. Yeah, you got to be looking pretty. Put your hair in some of them pretty plaits, braids like y'all back in the day. You know, put some flowers in it. They're my white knight women. I mean, my ladies in waiting. Okay? You can come be part of the royal crew. Okay, so we got white folks over here that don't play like that, but we got black folks that's trying to get you white people. Okay, they trying to hoodwink you, okie dokie. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jerry. White folks, I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to put you on the game. They trying to get you to make their platforms great again. They trying to get you to make their platforms grow again. They've been stagnant for years upon years upon years. Okay, I just came out the box and my platform growing because I told them I could do this because it's easy for me. They sit back and they in the clouds right now watching me. Hello, I know you're there. Hello, don't come down this way because my white knights and my, what am I gonna call my black guys? Got the white knights. Hey, I mean, it's all the obvious is the black knights. The black knights is in the building. I got my white knights and my black knights. We ride out at dawn. Okay, we ride at dawn around here. The black knights, my black people, my black men, black knights. Yes, indeed. I'm getting my royal court together right now. That's the black men. The black men. I'm gonna write this down in my book so I won't forget it. Black men. Carla, what you want to be called, Carla? You part of the royal crew. She one of my black female mods. Carla, you still in the building? What should we call the black women? We the white women is the ladies in waiting. What we gonna call the black women? Black women. My black knights and my white knights, we ride out at dawn. Okay, when they come over here acting a fool, half of them just stay in the clouds. They watch because they need to learn. Because I teach them how to grow their platforms. And they go back and they use it, they implement it, and then talk noise about a sister under their breath. Black women, what I'm gonna call y'all? We all the royal crew. First of all, first and foremost, that's what we are, the royal crew. What I'm gonna call my black women? Is Carla still in the building? Let me see. Oh, thank you for the without the face piercings. Thank you for the comment. Ethereal, you keep letting those fools try me. I ain't letting nobody try you. I'm Jay. I ain't let nobody, Jay, I'm talking Jay. I ain't let nobody, don't try Jay. Please leave Jay alone. If y'all messing with Jay, please leave Jay alone, please. Okay. Is that better, Jay? Because I don't know what the heck is going on in the comments. Half the time I'm not even looking. I'm trying to come up with a name for my black women who part of the royal crew, who haven't got their membership yet. Because the membership, that's a whole different level. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Let me see. Y'all picking on Jay? Y'all messing with Jay? I don't see them trying you, Jay. Maybe I missed it. That's a wig! Wow! And some of the messages are being, so I don't know who, some of the messages are on hell because some people probably saying something crazy. So let me get back, black knights, black women. Ladies of the court. My black women will be ladies of the court. Gosh, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. Ladies of the court. Ladies of the court. Booyah. Booyah. Okay? Y'all, when I start talking like this, y'all gonna need to remember, take notes so you know who you are. So you know who you are. My black knights, that's my brothers. And anybody else with a little melanin, just go and get, that's you. Go and get your uniform. You like that, Carla? Ladies of the court. Yeah, I like that too. I like that too. That's hot. Black men, brown men, anybody with melanin, you are all part of that, the black knights, okay? If you lack melanin, a little melanin shy, white knights. Funky Comadina. White knights, my white men. They ride at dawn or at dusk depending on when we need to ride out around here. Don't come out them clouds acting stupid. Okay? And then I got my ladies in waiting. My white girls, my white ladies, you ladies in waiting. They beautiful too. They wear flowers in their head. Okay? And then I got my black ladies, ladies of the courts. Ladies of the courts. Yes. Bow when you see ladies of the court, okay? Bow. I said bow when you see ladies of the court. Do your curtsies for you women. Do your curtsies. Ladies of the court, black women, okay? And we the royal crew over here. Now you can become a member of the royal crew. I'm gonna change the first one. It used to be the lit ones. You can become a lit one, but I'm gonna change it to the kind ones. I think I want to change that to kind ones. Kind ones. First tier, kind ones. Second tier, refined ones. Third tier, divine ones. Become divine today. You can do it. I know you can. Become divine today. Do that. If you represent the royal crew, always throw a crown in the doggone chat. It's an emoji. It's a crown emoji. That's us. That's our logo. Okay? Woo, we doing it big over here. We doing it big. Oh my God, I'm in bed. What? Y'all come up here throwing me totally off. Anyway, so my boys, they try to silence my voice. Now they out here eating and vulturing off of the death of Charlie Kirk. I'm talking about black male content creators who never spoke about politics along these lines. Never spoke about Charlie Kirk's his speeches, any of his debates. Nothing. It was crickets. It was crickets. Do you understand me? These folks, these men that are trying for you white people, I gotta call you white people because you're not part of the royal crew. If you're part of the royal crew, you need to sub up today so that I can know who you are. And if I see if you got a photo and if I can tell by your name, you'll either be a white knight or a lady in waiting, okay? Black women, ladies of the court, okay? Black men and anybody with melanin, black knights. Go ahead, sub today. But other than that, I got to call it for what it is. White folk out y'all are not in the courtyard. Y'all are out amongst the people, the commoners. There are black folks, black males trying to get y'all to make their platforms great again. I'm gonna get a hat. Who can, y'all hit the super chat so I can go buy me a red hat to say, make my platform great again. Make my platform great again, okay? Do that now, partner. Y'all know what? I'm gonna put you on timeout. I understand the world is so twisted, but no, I was born very much female. Okay, I pushed out a little one and everything. Okay, but I had to put you on timeout because you don't come up in here asking stupid questions, get your stupid games, and get your stupid prizes. Okay. Stupid games, get your stupid prizes around here. Let me see what you're saying. I'm reading something. I'm making sure, Carla, I know you here too, but I'm making sure ain't nobody coming out of pocket. Okay? See, you're not fun. Let me put you in timeout. We understand code around here too. We don't deal with pickles around here. Y'all something else. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get me a hat. I'm gonna have to get me a hat, specially made. Make my platform great again. Red hat, make my platform great again. Because there are males out here trying to get you white folks and the commoners outside of the royal courts to love them, to, pretty much come and help build their platforms up, get them viewership, get them more subs, make it look like they're really doing something. And the only time their platform has grown, the only time they've had motion, the only time they've had movement is because of the death of Charlie Kirk. That's right. They are only getting the viewership that they're getting right now is because of the death of Charlie Kirk. And they're going to ride this because, like any other tragedy, any other big news, it's gonna tinker out a little. You know, after a while, I'll give it a month or two, it's gonna die back. Take a screenshot of where their subscriberships are right now and how their actual numbers are doing with their live streams, and then see if their growth still continues to accelerate, or will it putter out because they no longer can feast off of dead men's bones, meaning Charlie Kirk's bones. Because that's what a lot of black men are doing, trying to make you think, you commoners, you're not over here. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you're commoners, okay? You're not a part of the royal court, but I must address the common welfare of the nation, okay? I am ethereal. I'm here to help you. I'm the godmother, okay? Right? Been watching it. Okay, you've been watching it, Carl? Okay, yeah. So just pay attention. Pay attention. Now, I know they over here watching me because I have addressed and I've said, you know, some stuff, just leave it alone. You know, all this beef and battle, leave it alone, go into politics. And that's probably my fault. That's probably my fault because I said, go into politics, go into something along those lines. You know, although they kept calling me witches under their breath, they kept trying to sneak this and try to turn their platform into a mob hit. Yes, they do that too. They do that. They try to get people up underneath their wing and then turn their people to worship them, turn them into their own self-proclaimed idols, okay? And then send out marching orders so that the people that they get in, hopefully they can brainwash them enough. If you be quiet, what? You've been here for a minute. Why is you asking me what am I talking about? Oh, okay. That's right. If you're not part of the channel, you're a commoner, okay? Now, if you want to be part of the channel, it don't matter if you white, black, or other. You got a title. That's just how it's going to go down over here. You got a title. If you're a black man, you're a black knight. If you're a white man, you're a white knight. If you're a white lady, you are a lady in waiting. If you're a black lady, you're a lady of the court, okay? That's part of the folks over here who have subbed up. Now, if you want to show that you really about that life, you can go ahead and become a member and become a kind one. You know, you're kind. You're here to support the court, okay? You're a refined one. You're refined because we're royalty over here, okay? Understand? Really, you're really amongst royalty over here. And then you are a divine one, okay? Become a member today. There's several tiers you can choose from. But if you're not a part of the court in any way, you're a commoner. And that's not to hurt your feelings, okay? Don't get your feelings hurt. And that's life. You're a commoner if you're not over here, okay? Subbed up. So sub up today, and then you won't have your feelings hurt thinking that you're not part of the court. Understand? Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Thank you, Carla. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. That's right. I'm not race bait. Thank you so much. Bomb, Cherry, girl. Oh, that name. Okay. Okay. So, but what I'm trying to tell you is that there are black men who are trying to act, well, they might, I don't think they're acting. I think it's always been there in their blood, that circulates in their blood, but they are trying to eat off of Charlie Kirk's death, okay? Literally vultures. Literally, they're little vultures. They're trying to eat off of the death of Charlie Kirk, which is sickening. These folks have never talked about him, never mentioned him. Half the time, they're if you go down their history, their archives, and politics was the farthest thing that they ever thought or talked about. They're just now flipping it, talking about politics because they want you to make their platforms great again. I need a hat. I need a hat. I need a hat. I need a red hat. I'm going to have to go find me somebody who can make my platform great again. A red hat. Because that's what they want you to do, white people. They want you to make their platforms great again, so they're going to talk negative about black people. They're going to spew hate. They're going to spew reverse racism. They're going to do all of that, and they're only doing it because of the hype of Charlie Kirk's passing. That's the only reason why they're doing it. But they're in the clouds right now. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Hi. Never did you say anything about Charlie Kirk until he passed away, you vultures. You vultures. Never were you concerned about freedom of speech until Charlie Kirk passed away, you vultures. You low-life, belly-crawling vultures. Do you understand? But them folks gonna see right through you, you vultures. Once this dies down, once Charlie Kirk's memory starts to die down and something new comes up, then those people that have subscribed to your platform because you want to make my platform great again. I need a red hat. Hold on. I got to get me a substitute. Y'all hold on. I got to get me a substitute. Let me find me a hat. There's vultures in the building. I can't find a red hat, y'all. I can't find a red hat. But check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Boom shakalaka. What does pink hat do? What does pink hat do? Huh? What does pink hat do? Because there's vultures. I can't find a red hat. Go ahead and get the thumbs up as y'all come into the building. Go ahead and subscribe today. Become a part of the community. Over here, you can speak your mind. Long as you're respectful in the chats to the host, you can speak your mind over here. Sure, pink is close enough. Okay, this is. I'm gonna give me a hat. Make my platform great again, cause you got men wearing red hats, lying, trying to reverse racism on black folks, trying to get the commoners, white folks that's not a part of our court. Oh, you back? All right, Jerry. My white knight is in the building. Y'all watch out, because he's bad. He's bad to the bone. Okay? Okay? He got, what was that sword that was stuck in the rock? That they had to pull out the rock? Are y'all? I'm probably the only one who likes Knights of the Round Table. King Arthur's, what was the name of that sword? Excalibur. Okay, Excalibur. Thank you, Jonathan. Excalibur. The white knights have Excalibur. He'll cut you deep. He'll cut you deep. We know how to work them swords and knives around here. Okay, Excalibur. Thank you. Look here. It's folks look like me. They ain't me. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. And sometimes it might hurt your feelings. It might hurt your feelings if you're white. It might hurt your feelings if you're black. But you're going to get the truth today. You're going to get the truth right over here on this platform. Okay? But there's some folks that's lying to you. They trying to make their platforms great again. They eating off of the fact of Charlie Kirk's passing, his assassination. They never talked about Charlie Kirk. They never talked about him, whether they agreed or disagreed or came in the middle. But you're hearing them running and bumping their gums day and night, trying to run their numbers up. It's a mess. It's a mess. But let me tell you, they gonna figure you out sure enough. All of y'all fake, phony black men over there trying to kiss, boot, lick, and kiss the bottom of the black, common, or white folk. They gonna figure you out. Don't come trying to run to the royal courts, because I got white knights at the gate, I got black knights at the gate, and my royal don't try to infiltrate with your white girls, because I got the ladies in waiting. They there to handle business too. And let me tell you something. They pull up that doggone long ass dress they got. They pull up that long ass dress, baby. We strapped around here. They got their knives too. They got their daggers too. And honey, if you make it past the ladies in waiting to the what my black girls at the ladies of the court, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. We showing up gonna take you out. Okay, go ahead and sub up today so you can be part of this community. They gonna figure you out. They gonna figure you out, and they gonna turn on you because you trying to grow a community on lies. You trying to grow a community on lies. Talking about make America great again, wearing your red hat. You know I'm talking to too. Because you're over here watching. You're over here watching. Get on out of here. Let me help you out with the blah blah and the blah blah blah. I'm going to take you on up out of here. No, you know what? Yeah. I'll take you on out. Y'all come in late and don't know what I tell you, this is a good lesson just to know, just to take with you on your ride down social media streets. Stop hopping in chats and just start throwing out stuff and just sit back, just ride in the clouds for a minute before you jump down into the chat. Just ride up in the clouds. Just hover. Hover for a minute. Thank you, baby. Hover for a minute. Then you say, okay, let me go and jump in the chat. I got something to say. Because damn sure understand, you can say it over here. You can say it over here. Whether you agree with me, or, and you know what, sometimes I might be dead wrong on something. I might be trying to fight that message to the core. You be like, no, you need to pump your brakes, Ethereal. No, think about it like this. Look at it like this. It's the way you talk to people. You understand? Even if you disagree with them. And see, that's why Charlie Kirk was taken out. People felt a certain way. People felt disrespected. People, but the thing is, we don't take each other out. We don't take a life for words. I know words hurt. I know they hurt. They do. Although, they used to teach us sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. You know them words hurt you. You know they hurt. I work with children. Let me tell you how words hurt. Children ain't got no strength, ain't got no muscle, no might. But you come around a child and you looking a certain way, a child will show tell you ugly. Won't they? Won't they do it? Won't they do it? A child will show tell you ugly. You look like a monster. You fat. You stink. A child, out of the mouths of babes, a child will tell you. You see a whole grown person shriveled down like this, like dang, that child just put me on Front Street, and a child will do it. Let me tell you something. A child will do it in a whole concert of people. Okay, child innocent. Child just speaking his mind, right? The child just speaking his mind. Let me take off my hat because I'm gonna have to get me a hat that I'm gonna have to get a red one though. I'm gonna have to get a red one that says "Make my platform great again." Make my platform great again, please, y'all. Make my platform great again. But a child will show enough tell the truth, but the truth so help me, yeah, and make grown people look crazy. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I'm just here to say, it's folks that got platforms that are trying to wrangle in the commoners that are asleep, the sleepwalkers of the community. They trying to wrangle in the white commoners into their fold, trying to get their numbers up, trying to get their subscribership up, and they gonna be kissing much butt. They do it like this. Commoners. Oh my goodness, let me stop. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. It's sad when you make yourself laugh. It's sad, honey. But it's true. They ain't kissing much butt. Please come over here. I'll say anything you want me to say. I'll talk down about my people. Just come over here and give me your fake love and attention and support. Please, commoners. I'm trying to tell you, they eating off the death of Charlie Kirk, and they couldn't care less about Charlie Kirk. You understand? They couldn't care less about Charlie Kirk. Because if they could go down their archives and see what type of material they were talking about before Charlie Kirk's death occurred. I'm talking about black folk. I'm talking about black men. Go down their archives and see if they ever talked about Charlie Kirk. Go down their platforms and see if they ever was concerned about politics. Ever. I'm talking go deep down and see what they was talking about. See, y'all, so I'm talking about the commoners, not the ones over here. I'm talking about the commoners who don't really do much research. And it's not hard. It's not hard to, okay, you on my page, slide over, however, click on my picture, go onto my platform, hit live stream, scroll up and see what the titles were. Just keep going up a little, go deep, go like this, because you can go fast. Go up, do like that, say, okay, so this person been talking about some politics. This person been talking about the state of the world. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I've been talking about gang stalking. I've been talking about the enemy of the state. I've been talking about these issues. I have also been talking about a new world order. But these people don't have they ain't been talking along those lines, but they watching. They over here watching, trying to get their new talking points. You understand? They over here watching, trying to get their new talking points. So they're going to start talking about a new world order, because who's been saying y'all are going down a slippery slope with this assassination of Charlie Kirk? Y'all are going down a slippery slope. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm not left field, right field. I'm trying to tell you a new world order is coming. Ethereal. I've been saying it yesterday, today, and I've been saying it down deep in the valley low in my content. But these new scavengers, buzzards, they're feasting off of the death of Charlie Kirk, only to feed that monster inside of them called ego. They're only doing it to feed that monster inside of them called ego, pride, worship me. They want people to idolize them. Trust and believe. I can see through people, and that's why they hate it a lot. A lot of times, that's why people don't like me. That's why people don't like me a lot of times, because I see straight through the BS. That's right. And that's probably why they hurried up and tried to get me away with that BS about Hulk Hogan. Because they knew it was coming. They knew, she see us. She see us. She see us for who we truly are. Satan seeds. I know they use my talking points. Yeah, Carla, I see them. I be seeing them. I'm like, look at that. Now I just heard them mention a new world order. They ain't never mentioned a new world order. They don't care about no new world order. They over here listening out. School is in session. They got their pens and pencils out. I am the teacher. I am the godmother. I am the one who has knowledge and been blessed by the Most High Yah. And the Ruach Kadash is blessed me too, honey. Wisdom. Mm-hmm. The wheat and the tares are getting separated. Oh, very good, Brother Vic. That is so true. The wheat and the tares are getting separated. That's right. The wheat and the tares are getting separated, honey. Those boys be talking about black people all the time for years, and it's sad. That's how you know they never I'm telling you, if they've been talking like that for years, Carla, it's in their bloodline. I'm telling you, those are the same people. It's in their bloodline. It's either the bloodline of the ones who sold Israel into slavery. And that's why white people get confused, because they see two brown people and they think we are the same. We are not the same. But their people are the ones who sold Israel into slavery. Okay, it's in their bloodline. It's in their DNA. They are the line of Judas. Okay, it's in their bloodline. It literally is in their DNA. It passes on. When you have children, it just passes on. It passes on these different traits. And if they have been talking about and throwing black people under the bus for years, if they've been throwing black women under the bus for years, baby, they are the enemy of the state. They are the enemy of the world. Do you understand me? Because they are here to truly usher in the new world order and help to get as many true Israelites killed, taken out. Do you understand me? It's in their bloodline. It's sleeping cells which lie in their bloodlines, and they can't see it. They literally think in their mind that they're doing the right thing by coming against the children of the Most High Yah, by setting up the children of the Most High Yah. They can't even see it. But see, isn't that the brilliance of the Most High Yah? Because he kept us asleep for such a long time. Israel, thank you. Jesus loves you too. He kept us asleep for such a long time, and he said he would do that, right? He said he would scatter and tear up our family so tough we wouldn't know we was coming or going. You won't know who your daddy is, and they gonna make fun of you because you don't know what these men do. I mean, they're showing you through there, but what do these men do? The Most High Yah in Deuteronomy told you, they gonna make fun of you. They gonna call you bywords. What do these men do on these platforms? They call you animals. They call you savages. They're showing you it's in their blood. These are the heathens that rage against the saints. Do you understand me? Neither Jew nor Greek nor male and female. Why are you saying that? I know I have an idea why you are saying that, but the Most High God does have a chosen people. I mean, and America knows that he has a chosen people. That's why they've been pumping money over into fake Israel all this time. But they, sorry to tell you, they are the synagogue of Satan. So there is a difference between Jew, Greek, male or female. There's a difference. Thank you. Thank you for liking my hair. Grace and blessings, chat. You out of here, Carla? Hello, hello. So these people probably are they don't even know what they're doing. Like when we didn't know that we were the children of the Most High until the Spirit woke in us, or people that came your way woke you up into whom you are, the people of the Most High God, the children of Israel, Yah, daughters of Zion, Jake, and so on and so forth, with the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel. And the plain map has been there for us literally in Deuteronomy. And in Deuteronomy, it tells you that black people were going to be killing each other. Their eye would be wicked amongst each other. It told you in Deuteronomy the things that are happening now are just proof of the people who are the children of the Most High God, who are the Israelites, because the Israelites would be doing these things because the Most High Yah made them do these things. It's so ironic that these people also want you to forget history because they don't want you to know who you are. But the main thing in Revelations, the Most High God has not forgotten or have not forgotten who the people are of the Bible. The Most High God forbids you, I guarantee you, to stop thinking about slavery, because he ain't stopped thinking about slavery and what happened with the children he put into slavery to punish them. Because yes, we strong, we hard-headed. That's because we are ye. Don't you know that ye are gods? We are strong, and we are strong-willed people. I mean, and so we had to get a punishment that fits the crime that we did. You know what I'm saying? You don't punish everybody the same, right? You have children, you put them on timeout, or you put them on restriction, and they can't go outside for a week or something. Punishments don't equal the same amount as the crime, right? And you know, we wanted kings. We wanted to be like the commoners, and we weren't like the commoners. We were the leaders. We are the teachers, right? And so you can't be trying to be like commoners and you got a purpose here. And when you try to be like the commoners and you fall into sin, well, yeah, we had to get punished. Really, yeah, we got punished, okay? And so our punishment was to be led into captivity. Led into captivity. But did it say that God said, forget about you being led into captivity? Forget about the slavery that existed here? Forget about it? No. Most High Yah said, who gonna pay me my recompense? That's right. Yeah, I put my people in this captivity, but you went over. I made you the supervisor, but you down here acting like you the manager. You know how I go down at work. Some people get a supervisor's position and they go around acting like they the damn manager. Matter of fact, they go around acting like they own the damn company. Don't they? They go over and beyond stuff they wasn't even asked to go over and beyond. So there's a lot of murders and too much killing, and the cup is filling up because these folks is going over and beyond, and the Most High God letting them do it. And just like we got in trouble, he let us be hard-headed, well, he letting them be just as hard-headed. But guess what? They punishment gonna be 10 times fold worse than ours. Ooh, Lord, go back and look at some things that happened in slavery. Look at the lynchings. Look at the tar and feather of people. Look at people putting between two horses and pulled asunder. Ooh, give me chills right now. So, yes, we were hard-headed. But guess what? These people that are doing stuff and they're filling up the cup because they think that they cannot be punished. And then you got black folks that look like us but are not us that say they are tired of hearing about slavery. Ooh, tell it to the Most High Yah. Well, he already heard you. He already heard you. And how tired you are of people mentioning the atrocities of his people, his children, his babies. Have you ever lost a child? Have you ever had a child be taken from you? Have you ever mourned the death of a child? Do you tell the parent who has lost a child to forget about their child, to forget about the atrocities that happened to their child? How heartless are you? How heartless are you to tell a people to forget about their ancestors? But the Most High Yah has not forgot about his ancestors. Let me see what you're saying. Brother Vic. Okay, Matthew. You must be a supervisor at work. Okay. Well, let me up the game. I'm gonna read what you're saying, Brother Vic, because Matthew's saying supervisor equals manager. I get it. I should have said lead. Okay, I should have said lead because the lead is different than let me. You have to be so specific. I can't even get that because people love to they love to play with words. Okay, like let me tell you, I had a when I worked in mass media, right? I'm talking to you, Matthew. I hope you're still in the building because you want the difference between supervisor equals manager. But people, their head gets big when they just hear manager or supervisor. Okay. In my office, we had an office manager, right, Matthew? But I was a executive, right? Matthew, let me see if are you still here? Okay. Okay. You said lead is, okay, got thumbs up for lead. Okay, because I was about to give you an example. Because when I worked in corporate America, people's head gets so big, Matthew, that I was an executive, right? Senior executive in sales, senior. So when I walked into my office, I walked past a person who sat at a desk. They don't call them secretaries no more, right, Matthew? And this is not to dig in yet, but I'm just trying to give you the understanding of how stuff go to people's heads, right? So I'm an executive at the office. There is a person who sits on a desk in front of the door. Good morning. This is this person. Good morning. How you doing today? I'm doing fine. I walk past this person. You understand? I'm an executive. I walk past this person, Matthew, into my own office. Into my own office and sit down. Matter of fact, when I need something, Matthew, I would call or pick up the phone or just hit the speaker, the intercom. Can you print me out sales reports from this time to this time? Can you fax over? Can you do this? Can you do this for me by this time, this time? Okay, Matthew? But the person who's sitting in front, no baby, no DEI hire. I was the most educated one in the bunch, and all of the white ladies in that office that I worked at had no degree, and I was sitting on 2. Do I need to show you? Hold on. Yeah, I hate to have to always prove folks wrong, because y'all been brainwashed. Brainwashed. Brainwash people in the world. They are brainwashed. Okay. Why you always love to live up to that lie of DEI doesn't last long. It's a college degree. That's my college degree, baby. My first college degree, honey. 2 college degrees, baby. Let me, all of this is certificates of training, honey. It goes so far back, it's back here, locked and loaded, okay? Okay, so I was in the office, the only black one, not because of DEI, because I went to college and actually was certified and qualified, if you will, qualified to do the job that I did. I get so sick of you uneducated people always talking about DEI, and you don't know what the hell you talking about, because most white folks and most Mexican folks got jobs off of DEI. Okay? That's right, receipts, baby. Receipts. Because they always think they looking at a black woman or a black person. DEI! Let me see, do you even have a high school diploma? Who was that? If my nights didn't get you yet. I think they got you up out of here. I told you my knights is quick with the swords. Okay? Them wrenches need to be turned to swords, if you ask me. So ain't no DEI around here. DEI can't get people talent and abilities. That's right. That's right. So on top of that, baby, I have talent and abilities. So I'm trying to tell you a story. If you don't mind, do y'all mind if I finish this story for Matthew? Okay, I'm trying to tell you about how people take what little they have to pump up their head to make them feel more successful. Because it's people that's in the office. It's white folk. Because I worked in an all white. I was the only black woman in my division. That's right. Must I show you? Hold on for a minute. More receipts to come. Hold on. Let's get these receipts, because I know people, they'll ask me when I go live, but I be in the car driving, they be asking for receipts. I don't have the receipts in the car, but I got them now, so I don't want y'all to think I'm just talking out the side of my neck. I have experience. I am educated, and I didn't get hired off of no DEI. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see here. Goodness. Got a lot of receipts I gotta go through, y'all. Hold tight. Let's see if I can find it. Trying to find y'all a photo right here. DI is very temporary, and people are mad because they felt it was okay to be in spaces they did not work hard for or work hard to have. Evelyn, I wish I could drop a link for you to come up here, Evelyn. I don't know if you talking to me, Evelyn, but let me show this again, because it was never no DI, like I said. And I don't know if you're talking to me, Evelyn. I don't know if you're talking to me. The white folks in my division, the white ladies, weren't even qualified as I was. Not now one of them had a degree. Evelyn, this is my first degree. Evelyn, this is my second degree, Evelyn. 2 degrees. Right here, Evelyn. No DEI, no hire me, master. So I can go up in there and pretend, master. My degree is in communications with a concentration in public relations. I am very certified and very well trained to do what I did, Evelyn. I know it confused you, Evelyn, because I still talk to my people with slang words. I still keep up who I am because this is part of who I am, but I'm well trained, Evelyn. No DEI, Evelyn. 2 degrees. Let me show you this, Evelyn. It's heavy too, Evelyn. So bear with me. All this, Evelyn. Certifications. It's all the way back here, Evelyn. Evelyn, hold up. Evelyn, it's hard. It's heavy for me to hold it up for you, Evelyn. Certified. Certified, Evelyn. It's hard for me to get all. You know what, Evelyn? I was so funky coming in. Let me hide something for you, Evelyn. I worked with children, Evelyn. Let me see. Where the commander, I got a coin from the military commander, Evelyn, certification, certificates. Evelyn, ain't no DEI right here. This is a smart black woman. I know it's hard for y'all to see. There's smart black people in the world, and y'all been lied and hoodwinked, thinking everything we got is from DEI. Evelyn, where is your credentials, Evelyn? Evelyn, when I say I was the only black chocolate drop in the company, Evelyn, that's what I mean, Evelyn. That's what I mean. When I say, Evelyn, I work for a major mass media company, Evelyn, that's what I mean. Go ahead and get the thumbs up, Evelyn. That's what I mean. You see me right here? You see me right here? Executive, baby. These women, no college degree. This one, me, college degrees. College degrees, 2. Plural, not singular. You see me, Evelyn, with the mic? Evelyn? Evelyn. That's because I not only was an executive, I also was on air. My mic sounds nice, check one. I'm rocking with 2 degrees. My mic sounds nice, check 2. I'm giving you what you need, Evelyn. So don't come this way, Evelyn. Talking about no damn DEI. When I say who I say who I am, and I mean what I say. I was the only black woman in the company, no DEI, but well qualified, amongst white women who had no certificate of, well, they had some certificates of training. That's only because, you know, sometimes when you work for companies, you got to get a little certificates of training, you know? But none of them was rocking like me. But if you would have came in, Evelyn, would you have been like Charlie, Evelyn? Would have you looked at me and said, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for you again, Evelyn. Well, I have my issues with some of the things Charlie Kirk said. Would you have walked into the building of this major media company, Evelyn, and looked directly at the only chocolate one that worked at the company, Evelyn? Would you have looked at me and questioned in your mind, I wonder, is she qualified to handle multi-million-dollar accounts? I wonder, let me pick her. I think she can handle multi-million-dollar accounts. No. Let me pick her. Not, you know, this one right here. I don't know. She looks suspect. When I was the only educated one in the building, baby. You understand? So these lies that y'all sit upon and you eat up. Black people got DEI. That's how they got in the building. No, it'd be a lot of white women and it'd be a lot of Spanish folks getting hired through DEI. We got to show and we got to bust our butts 2 and 10 times fold to get hired in these spaces. Do you understand me now? We cooking? All right. So I was trying to explain to Matthew something really quick. Don't make her famous. Don't make Evelyn famous. Only respond to the love. Okay, thank you. I mean, woosah. So I was telling you how people, they get a title, but the title, and they go over and beyond that they shouldn't have went over and beyond for. They do too much. Okay? So I'm the executive. There is an office manager, used to be called secretaries back in the day. Y'all remember they used to call them secretaries, right? They used to call them secretaries. Don't call them secretaries no more. In some places, they call them office managers. They the ones that order the pens, you know, when we run out of pens. And if I run out of something in my office, if I'm out of staples, you know, and I go to the little closet where we have the backflow. Maybe there's some extra staples in there. And I'm like, oh, there's nothing in there. Oh, I'm the executive. Okay, I know it's thumbs down because you hate seeing a black woman talk her talk and know what she's talking about. Jonathan, is that the thumbs down for me? I walk past the office manager, go to my office. Okay, I sat in my office. Let me get some more receipts for you, baby. Ouch, let me get some more receipts out. Oh, Lord, I try to reach over here. Hold on, don't fall. Let me get you back up. I got to learn you something today. There we go. Let me put my light back up here. I think it might be too heavy for the, learn you something today. Trying to teach you a lesson. How people get beyond themselves in their titles and they do too much. I walk past. Okay? Let me get a picture and I go to my office, and the office manager, because he or she, I'm gonna put them on blast, he or she hears the title manager, think they are manager. Do you understand, Matthew? Matthew probably gone. Assistant today. Yeah, assistant. Yeah, they're the assistant. But in where I work for a major media company, mass media, we call them office managers. But they hear the title manager when actually, Matthew, they are the assistant. Their head get big. I tell them what to order. I tell them to bring me this, that, and the third. You understand? Let me see. I walked and sat in my office. You understand? Me, in my office. You see? Plaques on the wall, gold records on the wall. That was me in my office. But we had an office manager who thought they was really a manager over the executive. Isn't that funny? Maybe it was because of my color of my skin. What y'all think? Should I take it there? Maybe not, but maybe. Because they had the title manager. I'm the executive. Well, where they came and had the nerve to say a couple of choice words. I don't have time. Well, I can't remember the whole conversation. This has been a while back. But guess what they tried? Guess what trump card they tried? Not no pun intended. Guess what trump card they tried to pull out, Matthew? I'm talking to Matthew. We having a conversation. He already understands. As I'm sitting behind my desk, now mind you, I got to give you the visual. I have walked past them. They say good morning to me when I walk in the office. Tell me if I had any missed calls. You understand me? Brief me on anybody who has come to the office to see me and I may have missed them. Okay? They hand me a paper. Here's your missed calls, ma'am. You understand? I go sit in my office and they come crashing out. What would you say? I'll crash out. Oh, Jay said I'll crash out. Yeah, baby, that's what they want you to do because they wanna label you the angry black woman, right? They wanna label you that. Come to my office door. I can't remember exactly what he said, and I can't remember what request I had put in for him that day. Oh, I said him, so oops. Maybe because he was a white male, that probably, do you think that has something to do with it? Because I'm the executive, he's a white male, and he has this thing about being the office manager, but he's really the assistant. When I asked for whatever I asked for, he proceeds to tell me, I'm the office manager. That's what he said. That's what he said. I mean, hot. He was hot than a firecracker. Y'all hear me? With all the bass he could muster up. With all the bass he could muster up in his voice. I'm the office manager. I sat back. And who are you managing? It brought him down. All the way down. And who are you managing? Because I must remind you, you managing them pens, them staplers, you manage that phone in the front, you manage when I need reports pulled up. Who are you managing, by the way? While you hollering, I'm the office manager. Who? No, that's okay. Let me, I got something for you. Doot. Yes, I need to speak to the vice president of the company. Yes. This is so-and-so, yeah, the executive. I got somebody who went rogue. We got a rogue office manager on our hand. The title has gone to his head. You understand? No, I'm not in Cali. Nope. So I'm just telling you, it's folks that get a little title and that they manager. Don't you know who I am? No, you the assistant that sit your butt in the front of the office. Can you go see if the coffee maker is on? Can you go do that? Okay, that's what you can go do. But you got folks that take it too far, and there's the people that have taken things a little too far, and the Most High Yah is letting them be the office manager. They stomping around on the earth, talking about they the office manager. And they taking things too far. They writing up folks. They getting folks fired. They doing too much. They done set up folks. The blood is on the land. And they got to pay for that. They're going to have to pay. It's written. It's not my word. It's the word in the Bible. If you believe in the Most High God, you believe in the Bible, it's written in the Bible. Don't hate the messenger. You know. Don't shoot the messenger. You know. Hey, but you might want to take heed of the message, okay, y'all? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel today. Become part of our community, the Royal Crew. We are the Royal Crew over here, and we're going to make it do what it do. I don't care if you're white, black, other. You're going to have your names, though, so you know who I'm talking to. The black folks, black men, black knights, white men, white knights, okay? Yes, sir. White women, ladies in waiting, and black women's lady of the court. And I am most definitely your queen. Hi, D. All right. All right. Let me see what y'all got to say so I can get on out of here. I didn't mean to stay this long. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel today. Because they got folks out here, they eating off of Charlie Kirk's death, and it's black men, and some black women, because Candace Owens is eating off of Charlie Kirk's death. Candace Owens is trying to eat, y'all. Okay, she a black woman. She trying to eat off of Charlie Kirk's death. They don't care. They do not care. They do not care. All right? I should say, is that company called? Oh, no. That company was called iHeartMedia. Thank you. I'm still working on this smile. I got an implant that's got to get done. We got to work on the bottom, you know, support the channel so I can have a beautiful smile for you all. How about that? So I can go to the dentist, because, you know, I ain't working at that office no more. No more. The place sounds like a confusing place to work. It was something else. I got stories, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole just yet. I'm from Texas, baby. I'm from Texas. We do it bigger and better in Texas, okay? All right, guys. Look, I just had to come and talk to y'all, because it don't make no sense for these folks to be eating off of Charlie like that. Because I'm telling you, I talked about Charlie yesterday because I didn't like what he said about the black Texas firefighter, okay, that was 2.5 hours away from the incident, the flood, the natural disaster that took place here in Texas, and he blamed a black firefighter. And he blamed the black firefighter that literally it was not even in that area code. Okay, 2.5 hours away, and he blamed DI. And people don't want to face that. That's what Charlie Kirk did. He did that just recently. That was one of the recent things that he did, and I made it plain. And people don't want to hear the truth. They want to perpetuate lies. No, if you want to have balance and true conversation, let's have balance and true conversation. Okay, I spoke about Charlie Kirk. So when I speak about his death and anything that might come up, any new findings or anything like that, it's not that I'm trying to ride off Charlie Kirk's death. That's most disrespectful. That's more disrespectful than getting kicked off the platform for talking about Hulk Hogan and telling the truth about Hulk Hogan. To ride off of, to build your platform off of the death of a person, that is despicable and diabolical indeed, okay? Your new subscriber, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Cassandra, thank you. Nice to meet you. Come back and hey, we'll have talks like this. So like I said, it's not gonna be everything you want to hear over here if you're white or black or other. It's gonna be conversations. and you can say what you want to say, and you can talk to one another in the chat, but just be respectful and always get the thumbs up, okay? And leave your comments down below after the live stream ends, okay, guys? Because I like to come back and read them. I can't read them if they're once the live stream is in on here. I mean, I could go back and do the live chat, but I ain't got time for all that. If you got something you want to say, leave it in the comments below. All right, I am out.